Let's go. All right, everybody. All right. Welcome in, TikTok gang. YouTube, we are starting up right now as we speak. Welcome. The Lakers have beat the New Orleans Pelicans 139-122. Your Los Angeles Lakers score 5 different players, all in the starting lineup with 20-plus points. D'Angelo Russell with 30 points. Austin Reeves with 27. Rui with 20-plus. LeBron with 20. AD with 20. What a fantastic game. New Orleans played zero defense out there, and it looks like the Lakers had a lot of chemistry out there today when D'Lo was there instead of having him not play yesterday against Denver. And if you guys were here last night, you know how long I ranted for. It's on the YouTube channel. You guys can go check it out right now, ISH_NBA. I talk real with my Lakers, because there's no one to really tell me to not do that yet. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to go unfiltered, and we're going to keep talking Lakers basketball every single game up until the end of this season. As far as they make it in the playoffs, play in, wherever they are, we are Lakers forever. And we will speak objectively because that's how Lakers fans are. We get pissed, and it's just how it be. You're probably more honest about our team than anyone in the world. So let's get into it. Fandom aside, it was a good basketball game. I genuinely am confused, completely confused on why Jose Alvarado plays over Jordan Hawkins. He came in for New Orleans at the end in garbage time, scored 5 quick points. I think the Lakers got advantages every time Alvarado was in the game. D'Lo could shoot over him. They could take advantage of Zion's slowness on defense. CJ McCollum was one of the worst defenders in the NBA. The only defense really being played out there was by Herb Jones and kind of Larry Nance. Like Trey Murphy was getting cooked by D'Lo as well. Brandon Ingram was really good in the first quarter, but wasn't really himself because the Lakers really do know how to defend him, even without Vando, Cam, Max Christie, Gabe Vincent. But Jackson Hayes comes in, immediate energy. He's completely better than Christian Wood right now. And that's just how it is. And I'm confused on a first quarter. I know everyone's going to be like, the Lakers won. Why are you freaking out? But let's just go over this game and what I didn't like, what I did like, So in the first quarter, immediate sub-rotation is what I'm watching pretty much the whole game because, there's nothing you can really deal with. You have 8 guys that are playable tonight. It's LeBron, AD, Austin Reeves, D'Lo, and Rui in the starting lineup. TP sixth man. Christian Wood comes in. You got Skylar Mays to play, and then Jackson Hayes. So Jackson Hayes was the 9th guy to come in today for the Lakers. They watched Christian Wood play horrible 2-3 minutes, and then they're like, okay, let's put Jackson in. But after watching Jackson over the last week since Boston, how is this man almost not starting, or at least not the 6th man, while all these guys are out? Because what he does for the Lakers and providing all this energy, because he's hungry, he's on a contract year, he knows how important he needs to be to this team. He needs to be a JaVale Dwight for the Lakers to have any sort of semblance of trying to compete with Denver, because they've beat every other team except for Denver at least once this season. That matters. So it's going to be paramount that Jackson Hayes plays a lot of minutes in the playoffs. It's going to be paramount that Rui Hachimura plays a lot of minutes in the playoffs. I tore into Rui last night. I tore into Austin Reeves last night. I tore into LeBron James last night. They were far better today. Austin Reeves was 9 of 12 at a stretch. It's because they're playing one of the worst defenses in the league when it comes down to it. The Lakers have routinely dropped 130 to 140 on the Pelicans over the last 2 seasons. So I wouldn't take this as the biggest sign of, okay, the Lakers are really back. They've been back. This is who they are, though. They can beat certain teams. They can beat better teams. When it comes to worse teams, they'll play really well, and then they'll just fall down into the opposition, and to the level of the opposition is whatever. We're the Lakers. We're up now. And then the game gets close. You got to win it. LeBron complains. It's the whole 9 yards. But what I'm really going to pay attention to for the rest of the season, and what we're going to do as a channel here, is how to beat Denver. Because as you hate to put a lot of focus on one team, and I know it gets that type of ideals or that type of way of thinking gets really roasted on the internet. But I don't think the Lakers can lose to anybody else in a 7-game series besides Denver. Genuinely, just the way they've built out this team, the way they play basketball, the way they looked last season, the way they've looked this season, the way D'Angelo Russell is playing is just paramount to all of this because he hit 6 threes tonight, 4 in a row that were huge momentum threes. I don't even know who was trying to play defense on him. The only relatively good defense he had played on him in one of the makes was Zion, and Zion was barely moving, and that was as a Zion fan, like aside from being a lifelong Laker fan, very frustrating to watch him play defense. He should be a lot better at basketball. He should be in a lot better shape. And yeah, Zion should be a much better basketball player, and he's already one of the best in the NBA. But he should be an all-star. He should be a perennial guy. This very disappointing season from Zion. Maybe he's looking to get requested to be traded, but the Pelicans are a long topic. They're a very long topic. The Lakers, though, you take a lot of positives from last night's game. You take a lot of positives from tonight's game. But to get back to the original point, how to beat Denver. You need Jared Vanderbilt. You need Cameron Reddish. You need Max Christie. You need Gabe Vincent. And you need someone that's going to yell at these guys and say, look, two-man game Jamal Murray is coming. Him and Jokic, last 2 minutes. You played a whole 46-minute game, but for them, the last 2 minutes is beautiful basketball, what they do. It's just beautiful. They know how to play real basketball. Like, one thing I love about the Lakers is how talented they are individually and how certain players can get off, and it really excites you as a fan. But one thing I admire about the Denver Nuggets is, yeah, you have all that, but all these players are just in harmony, playing in unison. And Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic know exactly where the two of them want it. They have faith that one is going to hit jump shots, and they have faith that the other one is going to pump fake you, wait for the steal attempt from Austin Reeves, hit the wide open MPJ who's going to hit wide open threes, right? Of course, they lay an egg tonight against Sacramento because that game was more important than any game for them this season. And hey, it was the same for the Lakers. It was the same for the Lakers. The Lakers viewed that as massive. I don't know why D'Angelo Russell's knee had to get injected a day before that. I wish we got this performance last night, honestly. Like, I genuinely would have rather taken D'Angelo Russell not playing tonight if he could have played last night, because I feel like Denver's the team he needs to prove it against too, and I hope he does in the playoffs or in the next regular season matchup. I think we have to face them a couple more times, but the Lakers are who we really think they are, right? They're above, like slightly above 500. They're going to end up being a top 6 to 7, 8 team in the West regular season wise. You're probably going to see them do really well in the playoffs, at least in the first series if it's an inferior or younger opponent. I think if things will get murky the second they have to face the Clippers or the Nuggets in a series. So I'm really hoping that the Lakers can get some more wins strung together in the second half of the season post All-Star break, with a return to Gabe Vincent, with a return to Max Christie, return Vando, return to Cam Reddish. I mean, Vando's not going to return right now, but at least you can get those other three guys. And then the elephant in the room, I'm sure people in the TikTok chat are talking about this because this is the picture right now of TikTok or on TikTok, and we'll do a specific Dinwiddie video tomorrow that's going to release in the morning. Spencer Dinwiddie, you are a Los Angeles Laker, bro. It's crazy. He was at the Knicks Mavericks game the day after he got traded and the day after he had a game in New York, in Brooklyn. And then he comes to Los Angeles to chill with Rob Pelinka, who I thought represented him, but they just might have a relationship previously. But Dinwiddie's a Laker because he walks with him to the locker room after this game, watches the whole game for 3.5 hours, watches a win happen, realizes he has a role here because Skylar Mays had to play minutes today. He played well, but he can't shoot threes the way Dinwiddie can, even though I'm talking about a 32% three-point shooter here. But Dinwiddie's going to get much better shots here than he got in Brooklyn. I would love for him to come to the Lakers. I think he's going to have to understand he probably won't be playing in playoff series at all. I wouldn't personally want to play him, maybe if he can lock into the defensive end, because I know how much work he puts in on his body. And that's something that can be translated via some dog in you. But Spencer Dinwiddie will be a good addition for the regular season. Maybe it'll allow LeBron James to rest a couple games, because that dude used to average 20 in the league. He's played with Taurean Prince and D'Lo before. Joe Harris is out there, who I think could be a Phoenix Sun soon, or a Milwaukee Buck, or maybe Miami Heat type player, But I think the Lakers are going to get Dinwiddie. Cuban tried his best. He really did, but you're in LA. You're an LA kid. You've talked about coming to LA. He told the Lakers fans in 2013, or was it 2016, that don't worry, guys, I'm coming. Hopefully that news breaks at some point. I don't know. I'm not reading the chat right now. I don't think anything's broken yet, but hopefully we can see Spencer Dinwiddie become a Laker soon and move on with the season in happiness, because the Lakers just need LeBron and AD to really be rested for the playoffs. So they have their two bigs still available with Wood and Hayes. Rui's still there. If Cameron can come back and Max, and then we'll see Gabe back early March. you can realistically sit the 2 stars out for back-to-backs. Like, I think you should do that the rest of the season, like in a way to meet 65 games. But if you want to actually have a serious chance at winning the finals, damn near, or just even trying to beat the Clippers or Denver in the West, and you probably have to go through Phoenix too if you want to do that. To even beat any of those teams, you need your 2 best players to be healthy, rested, spry, looking the way they did against the Warriors in the game of the year just a couple weeks ago. Oh, the Lakers are going to have to start resting on back-to-backs, and that's pretty much where I'm at with this. So hopefully Dinwiddie can become a Laker. It's a short live tonight because I feel like we got there pretty quickly, guys, in 10 and a half minutes. I don't see really much changing. I appreciate everybody that's been in here already. TikTok chat, I'm going to talk to you in a second. We'll get on the camera in a second. But for the YouTube, I appreciate everybody that's in here. Everybody go sub ISH_NBA. We're trying to get to 500. That's the first milestone that we're going for. We're at 2-something right now. 500 is where we can start getting monetized. So that'd be huge if you guys in TikTok right now could go ish_NBA or ish_NBA. And appreciate you guys on YouTube. Let's go. That's a big Lakers W. Hopefully they can win the next game. All-Star break's coming. We will cover All-Star break. I love All-Star. Hopefully we can get a nice break from the NBA too. It was a very exhausting trade deadline yesterday, even though not much happened. But you know how it be. The schedule is always crazy. We're working in Santa Cruz tomorrow for the Warriors, so I'll let you guys know about how that game goes. I'm excited to watch Pat Spencer go to work. Excited to watch Jimmy Witt Jr. go to work, Javon Johnson. I'm a Laker fan for life, but as in working for the Santa Cruz Warriors, you grow fond of these players for sure. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. Spencer Dinwiddie, hopefully we should get this news very, very soon. Everybody go follow me on Twitter, aka X, Ishan Ghosh 824, ISHANGHOSH 824. Yo, Ishan_NBA on Twitter. Let's talk, bro. Let me get my account. Let me get that account, bro. Let me get that username. But besides that, we are Ishan_NBA on all platforms, guys. Appreciate y'all. Video coming tomorrow about Spencer Dinwiddie. And then we'll be back probably Sunday, Monday for some content, maybe another live. And that should be the order of operations. It shouldn't be a very busy weekend in terms of the NBA with All-Star next weekend. The Lakers are going to – Trevor Lane said it best. The NBA is going to be in senioritis this week up until All-Star break. Everyone just wants to go on vacation. So, like, certain players he heard, maybe Lowry or Hayward – I mean, not Hayward, maybe Lowry or Dinwiddie – or Fournier or others who are above the mid-level exception who are going to sign with the 23 of the teams in the NBA. Those guys want to wait during All-Star break or after to report so they can get a longer vacation. So we may not get any news for a while, maybe a week or two, but it really does seem like Spencer Dinwiddie should become a Laker. Standing outside of the locker room is crazy, man. All right, guys, appreciate y'all. Peace.